Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing a full face of Charlotte Tilbury makeup. So a bit of a disclaimer, I did actually previously work for Charlotte Tilbury beforehand last year, and this is no way, shape or form boasting or bragging or very biased or anything, but the products that I am using I really do like, and that is from my personal preference, not because I worked there beforehand, but I did know how to use them properly, work with them, tips and tricks as well, which was really good. So that could potentially help you for this video. And the only items that were technically gifted to me when I was a makeup artist for Charlotte Tilbury was actually the look. Now Charlotte she did have 12 looks, but I think they've now cut down to 10, I want to say. I haven't actually done my research, that's really quite bad. And the look that I had was the vintage vamp. Now I really hope it's still a look as such for y'all, but this is the look that it is inspired by. However, I've gone for a bit of a different kind of vibe. I wanted to try different things out as well. As you can see, I'm very burgundy, so yeah, I'm gonna be a Christmas cranberry, I think. But this is what the look comes in. It comes in a really pretty bag. They do range from different prices. I think they start from 145, 135 to 165. I'm not sure if they're a little bit more now because I haven't been working for her for a very long time now. And yeah, I loved it. It was the best time. I learned so much, and especially as a makeup artist now, it was amazing. So yeah, other than that, that was like the only thing that was gifted to me. And I say gifted, you know what I mean, that I had as a makeup artist at the time working for her, because obviously I had to wear the makeup whilst I was working there. So yeah, that was that. But other than that, if I just want to shut up now, if you'd like to see how I created this look and trying different Charlotte Tilbury products out I've never tried before, then please keep watching. Okay, so first things first, we are going to be taking the Hollywood Flawless filter. I have got the shade 2, very pretty packaging, of course. Oh, Charlotte knows how to do it. She does indeed. So this product is absolutely amazing. You can use it, is it 4 ways, 4 or 5 ways? It is just absolutely amazing. If you are a makeup artist or even just a makeup lover in general, you need one of these in your kits / collections. They're absolutely amazing. I think there's 7 shades. It is not a foundation though, so don't think it's a foundation. Loads of people get really confused that it is. Basically you can wear it on its own, like after you've done your skincare, just to give a really nice glow. You can wear it as a primer, you can mix it with your foundation, you can use it on top of your foundation, so as highlighter, bits and pieces like that, which is great. So I'm going to be using it as my primer today. Comes with a dofer as well, which is really good. So if you do need it for different bits and pieces, then that's great for you. But I'm literally just gonna go direct all over. I am a bit shiny anyway because I do have oily skin, and I have used some SPF in my skincare routine today, which is very important. So I'm just gonna brush this all over. This is such a great product. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my fingers, you know, really nicely. Just blend it all in. Now you're looking really shiny, really glowy as such, as you can see. To me, with my oily skin underneath, I just look like I've been sweating, but on other people with the most amazing skin, it's gonna look incredible on you. So next I'm going to go in with my foundation, and the foundation I'm going to be using is the Airbrush Flawless foundation. I have the shade 2 Neutral. This is very loved. I really like this. This is their full coverage foundation, and it is just stunning, literally stunning. It doesn't oxidize, but it does optimize, which means oxidizing is when it mixes with the air and oxygen and stuff like that. It changes colour, goes more orangey, bits and pieces like that, whereas optimizing means it just warms to your skin tone. So in particular with these, if you're after like colour matching and stuff, The best thing I would suggest is, if you can go into store, colour match in store in natural lighting, natural daylight, and then literally give it maybe a couple of minutes to 5 minutes whilst it's on your skin to really settle in. Now I have the shade 2 neutral. I can absolutely get away with the shade 1 neutral, but I really like this foundation. As you saw with my blemishes, you know, I do still have some, but with the build up, it is so good, this foundation. It's a nice full coverage foundation. It is buildable as well, so the more you put on, you don't look cakey, nothing like that. Really, one pump does your entire face as well, but I just need a little bit more help with certain blemishes that have come up, as you can see. I've decided to use a sponge rather than a brush because I always use a sponge with my foundation. I don't really like using brushes. That's just my personal preference. Okay, now we're all settled, I'm going to go in with the concealer, which is the Magic Away liquid concealer. I have the shade Too Fair. This is a beautiful product as well. Brand new, haven't used it, so exciting. So it comes with a little doe as you see, and you just twist the bottom. So just keep twisting. Obviously a brand new one, there's going to be like nothing coming out for a while. So when you get it, the best thing to do, rather than rubbing it directly under your eye, is just twist it onto the back of your hand like that, and you'll get product coming out. Now I don't want to go too ham with it, so I'm only going to take a smidge. I'm going to go back in with my sponge as well. Now I could have definitely gone for a lighter shade underneath my eyes, shade 1, but I did want it to match my skin as well, just in case I wanted to use it on blemishes. But I really like it. It's so good, so good. Next I'm going to set the underneath of my eyes because I do crease just a little bit, and the powder I'm going to be using is the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, which looks like this, very loved as you can see. I have the shade 1. I've hit pan, it's so sad. So I'm just going to take the tiniest amount because you really don't need a lot, and I'm just going to swipe it underneath. So I do want to build up some colour underneath my eyes as well. So I'm going to leave that for a while, even though we do want a really nice like dewy finish as well. In certain areas, like in my chin for example, it's just so oily, so oily. So I'm just going to do my T-zone and just where I kind of crease a little bit more. Okay, next I'm going to go on to the rest of my face. So contour, bronzer, blusher, highlighter, and I have 3 different products. So the blusher that I have is the one that comes with the vintage vamp look. So the one that comes with it is Love is the Drug, which is so pretty. It does look very scary, very bright, but it is more of a pinky peachy mix kind of tone on the outside rim, and then on the inside it's a lot darker pink. So it's very pretty, very bright, which means you only need the tiniest amount. But moving on to bronzer and contour first. The contour kit that we have is the Filmstar Bronze and Glow. This is in the shade Fair Medium. This is a holy grail, one of the best sellers, so good for obvious reasons. It lasts so long. I've had this for a very long time. Granted, I don't use it every day, but when I do, you really don't need a lot. It's just beautiful. It just blends so softly into your skin. So I'm going to be using that to contour. And then the bronzer, which is brand new, is the Airbrush bronzer. It's a matte bronzing filter for face and body. I have the shade 2, which is medium. I wanted to go for 2 to have a bit more of a warmer tone, which is what this looks like. And it's absolutely huge. Look at the difference in size to the powder with the bronzer. I just think it's amazing. The fact that it's for face and body, it needs to be nice and big. So I'm going to start off with the contour first, and I'm going to take just a little contour brush, and I'm just going to go in and very nicely work it upwards. A really nice soft hand, really nicely working it into my temples. I really like this contour colour. It's really nice and soft. It's not that dark. It's really beautiful. Moving on to the bronzer, I'm going to take the same brush and just work it in. just to add a bit more of a warmth. You can see it's a lot more warmer, a lot darker. But it just blends effortlessly. I'm gonna apply the blush now, even though Charlotte in her looks and tutorials always applies the blusher last, because with the lip colour, with the eye colour, you don't want it to be too bold, but I'm gonna literally apply the tiniest bit. So we're gonna go in with the blush. I'm just gonna swirl all around and in the middle. As you can see, it's very pigmented, so I'm literally just gonna tap. And lastly, to finish the face, I'm going to go in with the highlighter from the palette. This is really nice. It's a really nice soft highlighter. It's not too blinding, not too in your face. It just blends beautifully. Still blinds you a little bit, but in the most natural way. On the tip of my nose, down my nose, under my brows, and on my cupid eye. Just a little bit up here as well. We all love a bit of a glow, don't we? Now I'm going to go onto brows and then finish with eyes and lips. So for brows, we have two products. So the first product I have is the brow lift. Now this is a really pretty brow pencil. It does come spoolie on the end, and I have the shade Supermodel. And then going on to the Legendary Brows. This is kind of like a brow gel setter as such, but it is tinted. So again, I've got the shade Supermodel. It is a little bit more, I'd say just the tiniest bit more warmer, darker than the pencil. So I have already cheated. I have already used a brow soap on my brows at the moment, because I have to, without a doubt, to get the perfect shape. No matter how many times I just brush them up on their own, they just don't stay. So I'm going in with the brow pencil, and then for the front of my brows, I'm going to go in with the brow gel. And all I'm going to do is literally just line the underneath and just fill in any gap, sparse areas with the pencil, finalise my tail. And I'm just going to brush up the front just so it doesn't create a harsh line. Just so it creates the shape and defines it just that little bit more. And again, same with the other eye. So just a little bit more thicker, a little bit more bold, which is all good. So again, going in with the Legendary Brows, I'm just gonna take, because of how tiny the little brush is, it gets right in for your hairs, which is great. So I'm just taking it just to brush up the front. Just want to make them as fluffy as possible, as you can see. Now moving on to eyes, I've got two different ideas, if I'm honest, with this palette. I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do, because I actually purchased the new Pillow Talk eyeliner. I've tried the mascara before in a little baby one, and this is basically out, but I keep using it because I love it so much. But I treated myself to the full size one because it's my absolute favourite, which we will talk about in a moment. But the Pillow Talk eyeliner, I'm really excited to try. Now, I kind of want to really do a dark smoky eye, but then I really want to emphasise the pop shade in the palette. Now the palette is just absolutely stunning. It is the most beautiful burgundy shades, as you can see. There is the pop, which is down here, which is really pretty gold. I would like to go in with a really nice deep smoky eye, but I'm really not sure, because I really want to go in with the Pillow Talk eyeliner as an eyeliner, and I'm just worried that the colours are going to be way too dark. So I'm not really sure, if I'm honest. I think I am going to go smoky. I'm going to go smoky. So a really good little tip is with any of Charlotte's pencils. Now I have another one, which is a Rock and Coal Barbella Brown creamy eyeliner. It's really nice. It's kind of like, it says liquid eye pencil, which is quite cool because it's so creamy, so easy to blend. And I feel like with this one as well, the Pillow Talk one, it's blendable and long lasting. So I'm hoping it's going to be the same. I'm just going to swatch the Pillow Talk. Yeah, absolutely. The formula of Charlotte's pencils are amazing. I'm not just saying it for this video. I really like them, and it's a really good little tip So what you do is basically go all over your eyelid with the pencil and brush it up, and then that is your base for your smoky eye. So I'm going to do it with the Pillow Talk one. I'm really excited, but I'm really nervous at the same time. So let's give it a go. I'm really going to zoom you in so you can get a much better look. So all I'm going to do, I just need to get rid of that crease. That's what you get for putting concealer on your lids. I'm just going to draw, oh god, that's such a nice colour. You just want to really emphasise what kind of smoky eye you want. And then you really need this kind of style brush where it's a really, I don't even know, a dense kind of, and you just want to really work it in. But you need to work quite quick with these pencils. As you can see, they set almost instantly, and it just really helps create that shape that you want for your smoky eye. And another tip, make sure you open your eye as well when you are creating your shape, so you know, because obviously you're not going to have your eye closed, are you? So it's just a nice little base, and I'm going to do the exact same on the other eye. Now you could absolutely use a blending brush with this, but I just really like how the more denser one, the more particular you can get with the blending. So it's a really nice little base, little shape for your eyeshadow. And then all you need to do next is literally just pack on very nicely. Very particular, so you really need like a flat brush like this. This is actually clean, it is just completely stained, so much love with that one. And the colour that I'm going to go for is, I'm going to take this first shade down here and then work my way up into the darker purple. So the more burgundy colour first, and then work my way up into the darker purple. But you just need to pack on the brush as much as possible, and then literally just pat it on. Don't really want to blend out with this smoky eye. So this is how you kind of sit there and create the exact shape that you want, the style, the colour. You can really deepify it a lot more as well, adding in that darker purple. You can go as high up as you like, as low as you like. Just really create. Now with that, I'm going to go in with a clean, fluffy blending brush. Just lightly blend up the top. And then again, once the top is blended, you can go back in with the darker shade down the bottom, just to really emphasize it a lot more. So I'm going to flip my flat brush over and go in with the dark shade, which is a bit more of a deeper purpley kind of shade. And I'm going to go underneath my eye with this shade as well. Kind of like a really vampy, bright vibe. Really just blend it out, blow it out as much as you like. And if you do want to tidy up any areas as well, you can absolutely do so. Just make it a lot more sharper. So these are the two shimmery shades in the palette. This one is the pop shade, which you always apply with your finger because it gives off such an amazing glow as such more. This one is the prime shade, which is really pretty. So I think what I'm going to do is I want to apply the pop shade to the inner corners of my eyes. So I'm going to take it on my finger. The pink would work beautifully, the prime shade, but the pop shade is where it's at. So I am going to apply it very carefully with my finger first, and then go over with a little brush if need be. You really want to get like a nice amount on your finger, and it is just gonna gleam. As you can see, look at that. Oh. I'm gonna go in with the brush just a tiny bit, just to see if there's any more it can pick up. Just adds a really nice inner corner. I love that. So I think for my eyes, they are quite smoky enough. My camera isn't really showing up as nice as it is in my mirror, but that's the way it works. So I'm just gonna blend up just the tiniest bit more. Taking a bit of that purple and just working it up, the darker purple. And then I'm gonna go in with my Pillow Talk eyeliner. Hopefully this will show up, but if not, I can always go for a darker pencil, but I'm just pretty much going to follow. See, you can see it a little bit, but not that much. So I think what I'm definitely going to do is go on my under eyes with the pencil, in my waterline as well. Kind of looks like I've got pink eye in my waterline now, but it's a very pinky look. Next, I'm going to go in with my Pillow Talk mascara. I love this so much. Oh, she's a chunky one. Look at that. This is my little baby one. I love it. I love it so much. It's my absolute favourite high-end mascara now. It's beautiful. Look at that wand. It's just stunning. So this is how the mascara looks. This is just one coat. I really like going over a few times to really emphasize and pick up my lashes. I just think this mascara stands up so much for my lashes. It just works really well. I know some mascara doesn't always work for people, but this is why I gave it a go with the little travel size first. Fell in love with it. So we have 3 lip products. Now, of course, we have the lip liner, the lip gloss and the lipstick. So the lip liner is in the shade Savage Rose. This is a beautiful colour. Look at this red. It's going to be very red themed. I don't know whether I should go for a red lip or a nude lip, but I think I'm going to go red. I think I'm going to do it, and I'm really scared. So the lip gloss is in the shade Unleash Me. Look at that. Even that on its own with the lip liner would just look stunning. I'm really indecisive because the lipstick is in shade Night Crimson. You are not ready for this colour, I swear. It is so intense. Look how beautiful that is. I'm really excited for it all in one go, but I don't know. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna line up my lips. So I'm gonna colour my entire lips in with the liner. You can really make this liner a lot darker, but it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. The one thing I'm not good at is lip liner on my own lips, but it is what it is. Next, I'm gonna go in with the lipstick. I'm very scared because of how intense this colour is. Pray for me. Oh, is that just not the perfect Christmas shade, honestly? I always get so scared applying red lipsticks. Come get your cranberries. And then last but not least, the lip gloss. And then last but not least, we have this new beautiful product, which is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. What doesn't Charlotte do, honestly? It is beautiful. It's a really, really nice size. Is it? I think it's, yeah, it's really hard plastic. And it says no melting, no fading, no creasing, holds 6 to 8 inches away and mist over entire face before and after applying makeup. Damn it, I should have read that for before, but never mind. Okay, it's a really nice mist. I don't know if you saw that, so it's not like spray, 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 if that makes sense. So let's just... I don't know if that was too far. Oh my god, it smells good. Ooh. I have no idea what it says. Primes and sets for up to 16 hours. Instantly lock in your look for makeup magic that looks just applied. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so that's the end of the video. Are you going to be trying any Charlotte Tilbury products? Was there any products that really stood out to you that you really liked? And yeah, if you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd like to, make sure you hit that notification bell. And then that way you'll be notified for when I next upload. And I'll see you guys in a brand new video soon.